Hi everyone, it's Cindy and I'm back to do a video update for you. It is Monday, June 12th. I hope everybody had an awesome stitching weekend. And I'm here to show you some of the finishes that I have completed. I haven't been getting a lot of stitching time in lately. I definitely have focus in other areas right now. But I have been stitching and I did finish all of these pieces yesterday, so it shows how much I haven't been doing my stitching. I'm out in the garden walking out and I just have other focuses on my mind right now, and it's all good. It's a great time. I do want to thank all of my subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. There's a lot of great new floss tubers out there, and I think that is exciting and awesome. And then Cathy, a designer from Hands On Designs, is doing her video just now, and hearing the background on how she designed her pieces is just amazing to me. With her chalk series and about Priscilla, I followed Priscilla's blog for years, and to hear that they combined their talents is absolutely amazing, and I would go check her out. I'll put a link below. It's great to see a designer. You get their insight and their thought process about the stitching and how they design. Now, the first piece I'm going to show you is from the 2014 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue, page 27, by the Work Basket. And this is Gingerbread House. And I did finish it, and I just really did a very plain finish on this one. It didn't need much. This is all silks, so I do like the silks. This is the back fabric on that. You can get a close-up of that. And I did trim it with some lace, and it matched the color in here. So that is now complete. That's one ornament. The next one I have was designed by Arlene Cohen, and it's the Antioch block. And she has her own floss tube, and she's designing now. And this is, I made the block into an ornament, and as you can see, I just did, you know, a very basic trim to match the white in here, and the blue on the back, the fabric, it's like a bluish gray. It absolutely matches this piece perfectly. So Arlene, I hope you like seeing it as an ornament. Very excited. Every time I see this piece, I will think of Arlene. The next piece that I have, let's see. Let me see which one it is. Sorry about that. I'm just checking my notes here. This is from the 2014 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue, Give Joy, page 20. And I made this into a bookmark. And I just finished it off. I just added ribbon to match the browns in here. And you'll see this is going to be a gift for somebody. So it looks great. I couldn't find the purple to match because this is like a bluish purple. I could not find ribbon to match, and that's why I brought the piece with me to the store, and I did, you know, add the brown. And the last piece that I did was from the 2014 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue. There was a lot of pieces in that year that I absolutely loved and wanted to do. And this was the Victoria Sampler One More Stitch, and this is the stocking. And I'm not huge on stockings. I'm not crazy about finishing, but it really did come out cute, and it's got, you know, the matching red ribbon, and I added the beads. I don't know if you can see the Mill Hill beads for the hanger. It's really, this came out really cute. So those are my 4 finishes. I'm excited that I did finish them, and it was fun finishing them. I had to get into my finishing mode. I just haven't had that lately because I've been so busy, and I'm sure you've all experienced that at some point. And I'm going to grab a piece. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had been working on Reality Check by Summer House, and it's a very fun piece to stitch. I haven't been getting a whole lot of stitching time in either, but I did make some progress from the last time. You can see I got the ducks in there and the fruit in the middle, and this whole layer in here and alphabet. You know, I did do a lot more, but not a whole lot of stitching going on right now, folks. But I'm happy with this, and this will be moving along. I'm going to be working on that. I do want to finish it. It's just a lovely piece to stitch, so I do recommend that. Now, the next thing I'm going to show, I have always done Patriotic and displayed my house in Patriotic, and this is going back to 1999. It's been quite a while. I've always been doing this, but this is a picture that I found when my son moved to the South. He had 6 bins of my stuff from New York. I don't know how he had this stuff. I had lost everything, but these 6 bins is like, I have some of my past. And the pictures I found, I just couldn't believe I found these pictures. I was absolutely amazed, and yeah, a lot of memories. I was so happy to get what little I had of the photos and stuff, because your photos is very hard to lose. But I did get some, and this is a Christmas tree that I did in red, white, and blue. And let's see if I could get, there you go. This is, if you remember, Beanie Babies were really big, so I put Beanie Babies all over the tree, and then the big ones at the bottom. And I actually strung red, white, and blue beads throughout that whole tree. I made my kids help me. I think they always remember that because I made them help. But that was from 1999, so that was really a long time ago. And I'm going to show you my display for the upcoming July, and this will probably go throughout the summer. I'll leave it up. Give me one moment. Now I'm going to try and not dump everything over as I'm showing you. This is in the heart wooden bowl, and as you can see, I just have all the pieces and flowers displayed throughout. And what I did is I went to the Dollar Tree and just picked up bouquets of red, white, and blue. They had carnations. They had roses in red, white, and blue. They were $1 a bunch, way cheaper than Hobby Lobby or Joann's, and I really just decorated with that in the bowl, and it makes a great display. And that'll be out for quite a while, so I wanted to share that with everybody. And give me one moment. Now I'm going to share a couple more pictures. These pictures, everybody knows I'm originally from New York, and 9/11, it affected everybody, but if you were in New York at that time that happened, and you know, I lived on Long Island, I lived there, and I remember who I was with, what I was doing. That's something you just never forget. And in my photos, I found some things, you know, with the Twin Towers in it, and these are my pictures that I had taken. And my sister, who lives here, Carol, in one of my books, we had a big book of Polaroids, and she was 9 years old, and I'm going to share a picture of that at the end because I actually gave her those pictures of her. She was standing there on the Brooklyn Bridge, and she has the Twin Towers in the background, and to us, that is absolutely priceless, and that'll be on a slideshow at the end. But these photos, we were out on the boat, and you can see that's Manhattan, and there's the Twin Towers there, and this is special to me because we took these photos, so it's a little bit different. This photo, we went to the Statue of Liberty, and it's such a clear, crisp view of the Statue of Liberty. And then of course I never had photos of me as a baby or a child, and my dad several years back had given me some of those photos, and when I found them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have a couple of baby pictures of me. Not much has changed. My mouth is usually open and going, and I was always naked in these pictures of that I was a baby, and it's just so cute to have like a baby picture of yourself, and that was me. Yes, I was blonde and bald, even way back when. And this is with my older sister, my grandmother and grandfather, and from my mom's side, and these were absolutely amazing people. I miss them, and great memories of them. Of course, there I am again. I'm naked and in Grandpa's hands, and there's my sister with my grandmother. And it's just awesome to find, you know, your history and your boxes. So I wanted to share that with everybody. I will be sharing more of what I found in those bins on a later video. It was just so exciting because I had nothing from my past, and to get something back was absolutely exciting. And one big bin was all of my kids' baby pictures, and I don't know how my son had them. I really don't. When I had moved, I guess some got left behind, which was a blessing because I have those now. The next couple of things I'm going to share are some books. I lost all of my books and stuff, and I wanted to replace them. And watching Mary Rose at Stitch Bliss Corner, she has so many books on the history and things like that. And I really just picked up a couple of cross stitch books, and I'm going to show you some of them. Some of them are absolutely amazing. And I'll definitely be stitching from these, but the first one I'm going to show you is called The Cross Stitch Garden, and it's by Kazuko Aoki, A-O-K-I. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I'm probably not saying it right. But this is the book. And she's an amazing designer. It has a lot of florals and gardens, and of course I'm attracted to that, and I'm going to show you some of them. I'm a big pansy lover. So is Kay, and from Kay's Cross Stitch. I wonder if she has this book. Kind of funny. But it has pansies in there, and let's see. Well, here's more. Look. Look at all these. And these aren't big to stitch. Trying to get it with the no glare. There you go. These are all little ones. They really wouldn't take long. She has a wild garden display here, and then you have the little pieces inside that. There's so many beautiful designs in here that I would love to do. So I was definitely drawn to it because it has to do with gardens and flowers, and that's my other love. Look at that. Small and sweet. Kind of like me. And let's see what else. I'm just going to give you a little bit of what's inside here. She really has and she shows you how to do things and techniques, and it's really quite interesting to see how somebody else does something. And you could just pick out little motifs. Like this has like see if you can see the bumblebees there. But I do recommend the book, and that's The Cross Stitch Garden. And let's see if I could get closer for the name. There's the name. I'm sure you could find that online or Amazon. There's so many places you can get books and information. The next one I have is called Easy Cross Stitch Food Series number 3 Food, and this is by Maria Diaz. That is the book. This was really reasonably priced, and this is an awesome book. I know I'll be stitching from this. It has all kinds of motifs in it where you could just pick certain things, and of course this has to do with food. Who doesn't love food and sweets and all that good stuff? But in the front they show you the pieces, cakes and sweets, chocolates, and yum, I want some now. You got ice cream and candies, and you got teacups and teas and things like that there. Then you got, these are really cute. These are little, see if you can see those, the people. Let's see if you can see those. They're really cute. And of course, I'm not going to show it really quick, like, you know, the designs are throughout each one. And you can stitch up quite a lot of little projects. You could do, you know, bookmarks and, you know, just little, you can make all kinds of little things with these. So that's something I definitely wanted to work on. And then the last book I have, it's called Cross Stitch Mini Motifs Nature. And this is by Susan Bates. Now her designs are, oh, they're gorgeous. And of course it's nature because I'm attracted to nature. And look at the butterfly and you know, the boots and another butterfly and birds, and you got the water nautical, and you know, you got fruits and you know, things like that. She really has some beautiful designs in here. I'll show you. Look at this. I want to stitch everything. We don't have enough time for everything we want to stitch, people. I know. We all go through the same thing. We want to stitch everything. Oh, but look at that. That's got pansies in it. Kay. But Kay needs to stitch something else. She's got a million things herself. This is all birds. Flowers and honeybees, and I just love her designs. I love the colors. This is all butterflies. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. And you got flowers there, and strawberries, and I love all the different butterflies. They're like I said, they're not big projects. These are small. So to me, that it makes it more doable to do more. And look at that. There you go. So I like sharing some of it. Other people have been sharing, you know, what they've been doing, and some of the books they have purchased, and I enjoy that because it gives you different ideas. And this has really a lot of butterflies. If you're a butterfly lover, like I am, oh, these are beautiful. Look at the purples, pinks, and definitely awesome. I'm trying not to look at poppies and butterflies, and I do recommend these. This was not an expensive book either. This was really pretty reasonably priced. Look at this bird. How gorgeous is that? I love the colors in it, and they're all DMC colors, so that's the book again, by Susan Bates. And that's it. That was a short update today, not too long. I'm going to share a video of the garden at the end. The garden is absolutely awesome. I had a dinner party the other night, and of course one of the things was a big huge salad from the garden, and everybody loved it. And it's so awesome when you can pick it out of your garden and feed people with it. It's just absolutely amazing. I do hope everybody's having an awesome stitching week. And until we meet again, everybody, happy stitching. I'm going to give you a short update on the garden. And as you can see, it's so filled in. The arugula on the right, the Swiss chard. The tomato plant has completely taken over the garden with the lettuce. It's completely full. This is the other side of the garden. You can see the romaine on the right, and you got the other lettuce here, and as you can see, this tomato plant is just completely taken over. I eat lettuce and Swiss chard and kale every day from this garden. Every day I use this garden, so I love it. Okay, over here you can see the cucumbers are starting to grow up the vine. They will have flowers. These will be blooming soon. And you can see the rosemary and sage, and you got black-eyed Susans, and the marigolds are starting to come in, and the sunflowers there. The basil is looking awesome. That has grown. It's getting bigger. All of the mints have completely filled out, and you got the sunflowers growing there. So this garden has filled out quite a bit. It's almost full, and I'm going to take you around to the other garden. Now in this garden, I got the eggplants all growing, and my peppers. The eggplant, these plants are just beautiful, beautiful color purple, and you could see you got all the eggplants starting to bloom in this garden. I'll show you some bigger ones that are really growing. There's a bigger eggplant there, and you got another eggplant there. They're just growing all over the place here. They're looking really good. And then over here on the other side, you could see we got all the hot peppers there, and these are the sweet peppers. These are the big Berthas. You got one here, and you got another one here, and you got a whole bunch of them, so these are growing really well. You got another huge pepper there, and another one there. And I do got a little marigold plant in there that'll be getting bigger. This is the other garden with more peppers growing. You can see a big pepper there. And these are all starting to flower. These will all be blooming soon. These are the Thai Hots. You can see the little babies, or the green one here. They'll all start blooming soon. This one's looking really good too. And in this garden is a tomato plant garden. I put a mixed variety of tomato plants in here. They're all looking really well. They're all starting to flower. They're getting big. And these I actually grew from seeds. So these are not as big as the other one. I started these a little bit later. But they're looking well too. Now, I had a dinner party on Friday with all my Friday dinner group. And I served them fresh salad from the garden, and it was absolutely awesome to feed people from your own garden. There's nothing better. And that is the update on the garden.